please stand and welcome the class of 2017.
stand and remain standing. And gentlemen, please remove your hats while the Sand Creek High School Junior Air Force ROTC presents the colors and the Sand Creek High School Combined Orchestra and Band, under the direction of Mr. Ray Bell, performs the national anthem. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the 2017 graduating class of Sand Creek High School, it is my pleasure to welcome you to today's commencement exercises. Welcome parents, family, and friends, many of whom have traveled great distances to be here. We would like to extend a special welcome to our distinguished guests, which include our Central Office Administration, Board of Education members, the Sand Creek Innovative Leadership Team, and the Sand Creek faculty and staff. It is because of all of your efforts that we have the opportunity to graduate today. We would also like to welcome the family members serving our country overseas who are joining us via telecast today. We thank you for your sacrifice on our behalf. And of course, welcome class of 2017. It's hard to believe that we're already here. The last 4 years have flown by, and yet we have found time to do so much. There's a great deal more than assignments and projects that have gone to our time spent in high school. We've given up so much of ourselves to make it here today, and our sacrifices have certainly paid off. We leave here today with more than a diploma. As students, we have finished high school and accomplished something that we likely couldn't have imagined 4 years ago. Some of us reach academic achievements that we wouldn't have thought possible. Some of us have already been supporting ourselves with jobs. Some of us have found passions that will last a lifetime. Some of us have absolutely no idea what we're doing with our lives, but have become confident in our ability to persevere. And all of us have exceeded the expectations that were set for us. Congratulations, because we have made it through more than high school. We have made it through the first major stage of life, and we are just getting started. It has been an honor to represent you all as your senior class president. Thank you for making these last 4 years the best yet. At this time, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our distinguished stage guests. Maria Lavere Wright, Board of Education President. Kevin Butcher, Board of Education Treasurer. Tammy Harold, Board of Education Secretary. David Crusone, Board of Education Director. John Graham, Director. Peter Hiltz, Chief Education Officer. Amber Wetstein, Executive Director of Learning Services. Nancy Lemond, Executive Director of Individualized Education. Lou Fletcher, Director of Cultural and Services. Sean Dorsey, Sand Creek Zone Leader. Janet Giddings, Associate Principal, Sand Creek High School. Audra Lane, Associate Principal, Sand Creek High School. Jared Felice, Associate Principal and Athletic Director, Sand Creek High School. Nicole Sides, Teacher Leader and Name Reader. Aria Sheree Bartlett, Teacher Leader. Mike Brandt, Teacher Leader. Andrew Smith, Teacher Leader. Nathan Truex, Dean of Students. David Ramirez, Dean of Students. Carolyn Merritt, Sand Creek Zone Instructional Coach. Megan Taylor, IB Coordinator. Leslie Fisher, Name Reader. Steve Rowley, Name Reader. Heidi Beadle, Elected Teacher of the Year. Jacob Hans, Valedictorian. And Christina Tran, Salutatorian.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time I would like to present your 2017 Salutatorian, Christina Tran. Christina is the daughter of Quang Tran and Min Lon Wen. She will be attending CSU, majoring in biochemistry.
Welcome, fellow graduates, family, faculty, and distinguished guests. Thank you for all being here today, despite knowing that you might only see the person you're here for possibly a few seconds. Now, when I was first told that I needed to write a speech for graduation, I had no idea where to start. So naturally, for a realistic reference, I spent the next 2 hours watching High School Musical 3. And when I realized that didn't help, I decided to search up what a salutatorian actually was. And Urban Dictionary provided me with a definition. A salutatorian is the person who just missed being valedictorian by a few GPA points. A very miserable person indeed. Second place is just the first loser. However, this afternoon, nobody in here is a loser. We have successfully completed 4 years of high school. I'm sure everyone remembers the very first day at freshman orientation. At the time, the seniors had seemed so cool and just so mature, and I had thought to myself, how could we ever match up with that? Well, I might be a bit biased, but I think we did more than match up with them. Every senior here has grown as the protagonist of their very own story. And while I could talk about the support our friends and family had given us, what I want to focus on is the fact that while you had support, what you're doing and what you do today is all because of you. Every extra hour spent studying, every assignment turned in, that was you. No doubt you have been procrastinating and crying away these past 4 years. But being here, wouldn't you say it was worth it? May 27th of 2017 not only marks the end of this chapter, but the start of a new one. Wherever we decide to go and whatever we decide to do, whether it's classified as a success or a failure, I know that we will take those experiences and we will learn from them. Goals such as ending world hunger or curing cancer just aren't realistic. So here's my challenge to you. Live your life to the fullest. Savor all the good and the bad moments. And work to accomplish your personal goals. And once you do, don't stop. Keep aiming higher. Make sure at the end of the road you have no regrets. We are no longer 14-year-olds who are stepping into high school for the first time. We are the seniors who have laughed, learned, led, cried, and succeeded. Today may be the last day you call yourselves Sand Creek Scorpions, but remember, we will always be the kings and queens of 17. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2017 valedictorian, Jacob Hans. Jacob is the son of Kim Vito and Daniel Hans. He will be attending CU Boulder, studying computer science.
Congratulations, class of 2017. We are finally here, and it is finally our time. Let's hear it. Woo. Now, my dad insisted I put in one of his jokes, so here it goes. If at first you don't succeed, don't try skydiving. Don't worry, that's the only one I put in here, so you don't have to worry. Now, I originally thought that coming up here and making a speech would be a rather daunting task, but then I realized that the only things any of us should be worried about at graduation are which hand we will be grabbing our diploma with, or where our parents will be sitting so we can wave to them. Just for a point of clarification, you shake with your right hand, take your diploma with your left, and you're on your own to find your parents in the crowd, so good luck. I must say, though, that it is a true honor to be able to come up here and share my words of wisdom. And most of you will not remember a lot from this speech, and a lot of you will not even remember who I am in a few years. But that is entirely okay, because I probably won't remember what I said either. All I ask is that you don't fall asleep. Now that this period in our life is over, it is our time. It is our time to graduate and leave all of our blood, sweat, tears, and frustrations back in the past and persevere into the future. It is our time to go out into the world and take our lives by the reins. But as we go on to this crazy new step in our lives, don't forget Ferris Bueller's famous quote, that life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it. Our class is the best that Sand Creek High School has ever seen. We have the most superb athletes who will surely go on to compete in a professional setting. We have some incredible innovators and engineers who will change the world. We also have some amazing music producers such as Brian Helander. Check out his tracks at soundcloud.com/lastheroesmusic. Don't worry, Brian's paying for that advertisement. The point is, we are a conglomeration of incredibly talented, great-looking people who will go on to shape the world. It is our time to make our mark and make the future better. We have always been told that we are the world changers, but ladies and gentlemen, it is finally our time to do so. It is our time to choose our own lives and make our own identity. We need to choose our own path, independent from our parents, our friends, and our family. We need to make ourselves not only into what we want to be in the future, but what we need ourselves to be. And while we go out into this world and find ourselves, we will certainly run into obstacles that will try and break us down. You won't wake up tomorrow and find yourselves overnight. It is a journey and a process that will develop who you are. Chef Gusteau from Ratatouille once said that you must not let anyone define your limits because of where you come from. Your only limit is your soul. Remember that you are the one who persevered, and you are the one who will continue to slay. And just learn that word. But most importantly, never forget that in the end, your life is your own. I would now like to leave you with this poem from the Dead Poets Society. Carpe diem, seize the day, boys. Make your lives extraordinary. Ladies and gentlemen, it is finally our time to shine. Now let's get out there and make this world a little brighter. Thank you.
I would like to introduce the class of 2017's selection for Teacher of the Year, Mrs. Heidi Beadle. This is Mrs. Beadle's first year teaching at Sand Creek High School, but she is in her third year of teaching overall. She earned her bachelor's degree from UCCS in 2014 and is currently working towards her master's in English Literature and Creative Writing from Southern New Hampshire University. Mrs. Beadle sponsors the Gay Straight Trans Alliance, has helped tutor during Scorpion Saturdays, chaperoned prom and homecoming, and presented at college night this year. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Heidi Beadle.
Thank you. Class of 2017, thank you for selecting me as your Teacher of the Year. It's incredibly humbling to receive this honor, as it is like my first year at Sand Creek High School. I have joked that Teacher of the Year is kind of the bad at classroom management and easy on grading award. And maybe it is, right? But maybe it's also representative of how much I care about you guys, as a group. It's not always obvious, and we as teachers don't always have the time or the energy or the best way of expressing it, but we definitely care about each and every one of you. Even you, Paul. Because I care, I want each of you to receive all the good things that life has to offer. You've worked hard to get to this point, some harder than others, but you've done it. Some people like to kind of trivialize the milestone of high school graduation. It's just high school. But those people are jerks. You've worked hard to get to this point, and many of you have overcome tremendous odds to sit here in this arena today and receive this diploma. Many of you have overcome difficult family situations, precarious housing arrangements, and the grim reality of having to work 30 hours a week as children in high school. For some of you, this might be your last academic graduation, so enjoy it, be proud of it, and don't let anyone minimize your accomplishments today. You're going to leave here and go out into the world like birds from the nest. Most of you are more than ready, so take comfort in the fact that this is the last time you have to listen to Mrs. Beadle go on some unhinged tangential rant about random things. And some of you are a little bit ambivalent and uncertain about what the future may or may not hold for you. And that's okay, right? Take comfort in the fact that not everyone has their life figured out at the age of 18, or at 25, or at 32. And that's okay. I'd like to leave you guys with this piece of advice from the American poet and novelist Charles Bukowski. Find what you love and let it consume you. Let your passions, let the things that you love be the kind of guiding light in your life. For me, the things I loved were punk rock and writing. And those two things have saved my life more times than I can count. They've seen me through my own tumultuous high school years, 8 years in the Army, a series of difficult and awkward life adjustments in my late 20s, and into my career as a teacher. When you leave here today, you're starting your real life, and you've only got the one. We all have a finite amount of time on this earth, and if you spend it doing anything other than things that make you completely, absolutely fulfilled and happy, you're wasting your time. Human beings are not designed to sit at workstations for the majority of their waking life, turning their surplus labor into profits for others. You don't have some kind of obligation to live a boring, unfulfilling life. Your life and your time on this earth are your own, so don't let anyone tell you you owe them anything for it. Don't waste those precious few moments that you have trying to live up to anyone else's expectations. Find what you love and let it consume you. Doing what you love will lead you to your people, to your tribe, to your community. You'll find your support systems and your communities. You'll find your niche in this world. I am so thankful and grateful that I get to do what I do every single day. And I'm so honored that I had the privilege to do it with you guys. Thank you for spending the last year with me. And good luck, Sand Creek High School class of 2017. I wish all the good things for you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Sand Creek Zone leader, Mr. Sean Dorsey.
Ms. Marie Levier-Wright, as the Sand Creek Zone leader, please allow me to certify to you that the students here today have completed the district requirements for graduation.
Thank you, Mr. Dorsey. On behalf of the District 49 Board of Education, we recognize that these students have met or exceeded the District 49 graduation requirements as well as the requirements of the state of Colorado. Please present them with their diplomas.
Today we are broadcasting this ceremony to our troops around the world, many of whom are taking a few moments away from their important duties to watch their loved ones graduating today. We have graduating students here today who are enlisting in the armed forces as well. Please stand to be recognized as we thank you for your commitment to service. Thank you. As each student crosses the stage, feel free to celebrate the moment. Then, as the next student crosses, please allow their name to be heard clearly across the world.
Will the front row please stand up? Jacob Daniel Hans. Christina Wynn Tran. Michael David Tuis. Sydney Lena Schroeder. Derek Scott Russell. Mason Ryan Hughie. Anna Hong. Grace Emma Careau. Clayton Christian Chase. Dawson John Eliason. Devin Dewey Quach. Ben Nok Huynh. Truman Joseph Waller. Kaylee Brenton McCombs. Jabari Lee Davis. Jenny Victoria Kwan. Bronson Jesse Rivera. Claire Elizabeth Allen. Tanner Ryan Teeples. Carly Jordan Harold. Caitlin Hope Shower. Madison Elizabeth Dowdy. Sarah Nicole Stern. Deshaun Michael Schwartz. Malik Randolph Johnson. Amanda Michelle Schmid. Alexandria Catherine Paris. Anthony Montgomery Thompson. Alex Michael Acosta. Anai Milani Aiken. Trent James Travis Alberts. Allison Riley Aldridge. Rafael Antonio Amaya. Aaron Arans Amos. Sean Christopher Anzara. Alex David Ashby. Carlos Isaiah Atencio. Diana Roxanne Atencio. Avery Wendelin Axford. Marvin Hewitt Banks III. Anthony Sean Barr. Lanisha Cheyenne Berg. Shanna Marie Burheit. Isabella Christina Bookout. Jeffrey Wayne Bradley. Braden Tyler Bragg. Darius Alexander Brown.
Kaya Lynn Marie Brown. Tara Lee Butcher. Brianna Nicole Cady. Kara Madra Call. Ashley Dijon Carson. Oscar Alfredo Castell Jr. Evan Aaron Catanach. Cisco Juan Luis Sharferis. Emiliano Chavez de la Torre. Betty Chen. Cassie Ann Sabula. Alyssa Michelle Clevenger. Ariana Marie Coburn. Matthew John Kaufman. Anthony Kishan Colby. Jonathan Michael Culp. Ariel Elizabeth Cowan. Zachary Joseph Cross. Noah Thomas Cruz. Dean Charles Cutshaw. Curtis Lee Darling. Destiny Chanel Alexia Davis. Jacob Paul Davis. Heather Lorraine Dehart. Deja Marie Durrell. Carrie Jo Duvall. Kaylee Ann Nicole Dixon. Sydney Noel Dooley. Troy Jordan Douglas. Isabel Alexandra Dubbin. Christopher Dane Dunstan. Yvette Michelle Duran. Tristan Jack Ennis. Bobby Joe Esquibel. Tyrese Iman Fitz. Amelia Margaret Foster. Samantha Lynn Frost. Tamaya Romay Furlow. Alyssa Nicole Galvin. Benjamin Garcia. David Ernesto Garcia. Daniel Garcia Garcia. Jeffrey Michael Gary. Jordan Lee Gernert. Paul Callan Gernert. Adam Dimitri Gillison.
Deja Patrice Glover. Ernesto Jair Gomez Carrillo. Milena Marie Gonzalez. Erica Christine Graham. Kiana Dimonique Grayer. Alexandra Lee Gregory. Isabel Lorena Grease. Matthew J. Hanning. Monica Rose Harris. Corey Christine Hartman. Skylar Dean Hearson. Tyler Ryan Heidenheimer. Brian Robert Helander. Allison Claire Hernandez. Angel Alejandro Hernandez Flores. Lauren Rhea Hill. Jeremiah Lewis Ethan Hines. Amy Lynn Hinson. Taylor Marie Hips. Elijah James Hobdy. Noah Jacob Hain. Christopher David Holbrook. Devin Nathaniel Holland. Alexis Nicole Holmes. Han Pio Peter Hong. Kaya Lee Horaz. Joshua Stephen Horton. Kaylee Raquel Hostak Martin. Karina Ashton Hunt. David Odiambo Jabito. Catherine Kristen Jackman. Terrence Jackson. Amaya Elizabeth Johnson. Kiani Jediah Jones. Danae Katharina Lang. Alexander James LeBlanc Quani. Daphne Caitlin Lippold. Kendra Renee Locker. Ryan Allen Lockwood. Ariel Melissa Logston. Logan Matthew Long. Deja Renee Lucero. Caitlin Marie Lucier. Keely Elizabeth Maddox. Zachariah Randall Madewell.
Roman Gilbert Maestas. Romeo Rax Maestas. Kiana Elisa Reina Maldonado. Sky Andrew Manakaja. Celine Ashley Martinez. Jamie Lynn Elizabeth Mazurek. Jenna McAllister. Siobhan Nicole McClure. Isabel Ann McCombs. Nicholas Robert McCoy. Faith Nadine McEwen. Emily Megan McFeely. Maya Mercedes McFeely. Taheem Lamont McWilliams. Julian Jesus Medina. Cassandra Gabrielle Meraz. Nikita Marie Merritt. Anthony Ryan Meyer. Jeremiah Jacob Miller. Brandon Michael Minji. Shelby Cecilia Mitchell. Zoe Elise Morton. Daniel George Mudrak. Michael James Namika. Jordan Lee Nelson. Jesse Dean Myers. Michaela Elaine Nelson. Matthew Dylan Nobles. Jake Turner Nordby. Keziah Lynn Nugent. Savannah Ratan Oliveras. Julian Alexander Okendo. Elvin Enrique Ortega. Ruben Daniel Otero. Autumn Leah Parker. Erica Kelly Cortez Patterson. Emily Catherine Payton. Dayton Douglas Pierce. Oswaldo Perchez. Scarlett Aurora Perez. Joy Markela Perry. Michaela Gretchen Pesic. Allison Harley Peters. Okay. Dynasty Brielle Philpott. Maximiliano Piedra Yanez.
Kanvara Podachan Otstrichai. Obed Josue Puentes Herrera. Ashley Brooklyn Rothke. Sierra Jordan Redding. Rihanna Avilanza Reyes. Zachary Michael Richardson. Rebecca Denise Roach. Casey Edward Robb. Aaron Fernando Rodriguez. Liliane Renee Rodriguez. Cheyenne Josue Rodriguez Trinidad. Rashad Lionel Rogers. Alexis Ryan Romero. Trevor Joseph Romero. Elena Itzel Romero Guzman. Sergio Armando Romo. Tyler James Ross. Richard Giovanni Roush. Kayla Devon Marie Rowe. Michael Jonathan Rudisil. Quincy Duncan Ryan. Alfonso Wesley Sanchez. Drew Michael Santagate. Mark Brian Saucedo. Haley Sibley Savage. Lauren Kaylee Schofield. Megumi Pearl Schwartz. Jessica Jen Scott. Marissa Cheyenne Sebra. Tatiana Lizeth Serrano. Aubrey Dawn Shane. Joshua Raymond Shapiro. Yana Shavers. Joseph Allen Stearns. Jared Thomas Stickle. Brandy Renee Stowell. Derek Richie Stoom. Anthony Charles Swan. Timothy Andrew Swanson. Leah Takahashi. Antonio Elijah Taylor. Shatira Ann Thomas. Schaefer Christian Tive. New LaQuinn Tran. Guinevere Aurora Trotter.
David James Troyer. Dylan Andrew Turner. Zachary Robert Van Hook. Catherine Jane Vasquez. Gerardo Ernesto Vasquez. Eric Goku Vierheller. Gregory Kevin Vigil. Scott Theodore Wagner. Cameron Davion Jermaine Walker. Tatiana Jasmine Walsh. Corey James Ward. Caitlin Rose Ward. David Fernandez Washburn. Michaela Denise Lachey Watson. Nicole Jade Weinzerl. Ryan David Wiechek. Natavia Janae Williams. Janae Lizette Williams Hensley. Hannah Elizabeth Williamson. Kaylin Brianna Wolf. Joshua Terrell Womack Jordan. Devin Dante Young. Isaac Zane Young. Kennedy Autumn Young. And Willow Ann Zitero.
Class of 2017, please rise. As a symbol of your transition from high school student to high school graduates, please move your tassels from right to left. Go ahead and turn around, wave to your family and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, our graduates from the class of 2017. One more time, under the direction of Mr. William Christie, our Sand Creek High School choir.
On behalf of the Sand Creek High School faculty and staff and Falcon School District 49, we would like to thank the parents, the loved ones, and especially the students for allowing us to touch such a small part of your life. We appreciate the time that we have spent with you, class of 2017, and know that we believe in you and we believe in the positive impact that you are going to have on our world. I'd like to take a moment right now to recognize our band director, Mr. Ray Bell. This is his 35th and final graduation. At this time, I would like to invite all the teachers to please move over here for the congratulatory tunnel for the class of 2017. Class of 2017, we would like to ask you to rise and make your way through the tunnel and say your final goodbyes to the Sand Creek High School faculty and staff.